DC Multiverse!
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at the McFarlane Toys 3 Jokers Batgirl. Previously, I reviewed 2 of the Jokers, and Batman and Red Hood on this channel, leaving only the comedian Joker and this Batgirl to review. Box art, box art, box art. What can we say? Well, it's the same as it always is. We don't expect it to be any different. Just to make sure that there's no confusion, the side of the box is very clear, stating that this Batgirl comes from the 3 Jokers. And the back has the trading card image of the figure, as well as other characters you could pick up from McFarlane's DC Multiverse line. And what we got with this one is the figure, a back grapple, a batarang, the stand, and the trading card, of which, as I always mention, is the same image as the back of the box, which also has a data file. You can pause to read that if you'd like to. Now, for a lot of people, this is going to be their go-to 7-inch scale Batgirl figure, because it has a very classic look to it, but also there's something quite modern as well. I don't care what anyone says, this is definitely a better look for Batgirl in comparison to her current comic book look that McFarlane based their previous Batgirl figure off of. I definitely prefer a full cowled Barbara Gordon in comparison to, well, this kind of mask. Not that I don't like that, I prefer this more. And while we're talking about Batgirl's face here, can we just take a moment to focus in on, well, this?
Bruh.
Why does this have to keep happening? First Superboy, then Lex Luthor, and now Batgirl. It's not a good look, and nobody wants it. This has just got to stop happening. Aside from the eyeballs being all cockeyed, this is a fantastic Batgirl figure. In comparison to the previous one, she's a little bit shorter. Not too much shorter, a little bit. And here she is in comparison to 3 other Batgirls of a similar design. The New 52, and then you have a classic Alex Ross Batgirl. I had to swap heads because the one that came on that was hideous. And then a Greg Capullo New 52 Batgirl. Just taking a moment to focus in on her not at all gun-like bat grapple accessory. Like, where is she putting this when she's not just like stuffing it up here and she's like, ha-ha! Fighting crime. Whoops, hold on. I gotta pick up my bat grapple. Oh, found it. It's right here. Got my bat grapple. I will say though, I do like the design of this one very much. And then she's also got this here basic batarang that well, it looks like a bat symbol. And it's a batarang. And as to how well she's articulated, well, she's got the ball joint articulation in the torso that's, when you work it in, that's actually not that bad. And then, of course, she's going to have a full 360 in the waist. We know they've got that. The head, with all of that big, thick Barbara Gordon hair, how well will that move around? How well is it articulated? Well, yeah, that's actually not too bad. And, of course, she's got this whole thing going on here with the rounded hinge and the butterfly thingamadoodle. She's got a bicep swivel right here. We can see that's going to do 360. She's got these... Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, those really work really well. And then she's got the gigantic ball in the wrist. We know what it's going to do. You don't really need a demonstration of that. And we've got... Yep, the typical McFarlane groin down there. This is the question I always have. How much of this do we get? And in the case of Batgirl, not very much. But she does have Posability's favorite, which would be double jointed knees. And she's got the rounded hinge in the ankle. You know what it's going to do. And the toe articulation. So I feel like, you know, going over the articulation and actually like saying, this is what the double jointed knees do and this is what the rounded hinge here does. It's got an ankle pivot. Like, we know how this stuff works. We can pretty much look and see what she's going to get, right? Do we always need to have some kind of a full demo? Oh, wait a minute. I never actually talked about her cape, did I? No, I totally missed that. I like this cape a lot better than the previous one. It's not completely neutral, but there is a neutrality to it, and it's very yellow jaggedy on the inside and black flowy jaggedy on the outside. Kinda soft, not too soft, but soft enough. And I think we've got our cape conversation quota taken care of. Might as well finish off with my final thoughts about this Batgirl. So my final thoughts on this Batgirl figure would be, I'm definitely glad that I got her. She's a fantastic Batgirl. She's got my favorite look for Batgirl, so she has all that going for her. I feel like Todd has done a pretty darn good job with this figure. The only thing that I don't like is the eyes. Everything else is production that I wouldn't like. Like, okay, look at the skin tone under her mask here. One more look. I didn't mention it, but it's kind of weird, right? It's sort of like the paint isn't very thick under her mask. And it's, anyway, I don't really feel like that's Todd's issue. I feel like that's a manufacturing QC issue. So I really actually do like this Batgirl figure very, very much. So I don't know, you know, overall I would give this figure a 7 out of 10. 7.3 if I'm gonna push it. And overall, yeah, go get her if you see her. She's definitely worth picking up. Definitely, definitely. Just don't be surprised if she starts giving you the side eye, if you know what I mean. Anyway, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go upstairs and binge Lost in Space or something. So have yourself a super fantastic, awesome DC day, everybody, and take care of yourselves. Bye.